Valley Spotlight. We are here for the American Cancer Society. We have so many details for you, but as always, I'm Lauren.
My name is Mike. Welcome to the Cattle Barons Ball virtual telethon when you're at home. You don't have to go to the event this year, but we thought we'd dress the part, wear our plaid, kind of look like cowboys today.
You've never looked better, Mike.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
City slicker at the Old West.
Typically, we would normally be at the Lake Club, but today we are joining you from the Steelite International Showroom and Experience Center right in downtown Youngstown.
Mm-hmm.
They are supporting today's initiative for the American Cancer Society and pancreatic cancer research in very big ways, Michael. The auction items that they've given for people to participate from home are amazing. If you want to go check them out right now, it's very simple. GiveCancerTheBoot.ggo.bid. Write it down, register. You're going to want to bid on so many things that we've got coming in store. And a big thank you to John Miles and the Steelite team for giving in such big ways. We've got a lot of people who are stepping up to the plate for us.
Yeah, and we were just scrolling through the list right here of all the items that are up for bid. And first of all, you're not going to get a better deal. And there are some really, really great items out there, and you're going to help some really great people in the process. So.
Speaking of great people,
yeah.
We have one that is just a tremendous woman, a tremendous guider. She has just been so important for us as we've gone through this process. This is Kelly. She is a part of the American Cancer Society. Kelly, it's good to see you in person. We're going to keep some distance though.
Of course,
right?
Yeah.
Distance, definitely.
Right.
Thanks, Mike.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Lauren. It's been such a wonderful experience getting to meet both of you and work with you on this event, and can't thank you both enough for helping us pull these stories together, and especially during these unprecedented fundraising times that we're in. And right now, I just want to take the time here to introduce you to our volunteer co-chairs, Annette and Carol, and we're going to hear a few words from them.
Hi, y'all. We're the co-chairs of the 14th Annual Cattle Barons Ball. We're excited to welcome you to the virtual version of the Gala fundraising event for the American Cancer Society. Due to COVID-19, our original event that was scheduled for April 4th at the Lake Club was postponed twice with the hope that we could have an in-person event. But safety first, so we made the decision to go virtual.
Thanks to Lauren Lindvig, Mike Case, and their team at Bliss 360 Marketing, we are here today on Valley Spotlight to raise funds to support the American Cancer Society's important work in cancer research, education, advocacy, and patient programs and services. With Bliss 360's help, we will be bringing you the inspiring remarks from our honorary chairs and our medical and survivor honorees. And like previous events, mobile bidding on amazing auction packages will be a part of this event as well.
The Cattle Barons Ball would not be possible without the continued and generous support from our sponsors, as well as the dedication of our hardworking committee members and Bliss 360 Marketing. We have worked under challenging circumstances to ensure the success of this event in support of the American Cancer Society and their mission to save lives, celebrate lives, and to lead the fight to a world without cancer.
Thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoy this most unique 14th Annual Cattle Barons Ball and this first virtual event. Looking forward to seeing y'all in person next year on April 17th at the Lake Club.
Michael, I've had so many meetings with them
Great
over the
people.
internet. They're wonderful ladies and
Yeah.
such a great team. And you had the moment that I am a little bit jealous because our friends at Mercy Health, we have worked with them for so many years, and they are not only just dealing with the COVID-19 outbreak, but they're also still such a huge, important piece of this puzzle.
Yep, Mercy Health Youngstown continues to provide support and care for the American Cancer Society. Here's just an idea of what makes them so great.
For us, what we've tried to do over the past 5 years is really put together a comprehensive care plan. What we're looking to do is a multidisciplinary approach where the physicians, that would be the surgeon, the radiation oncologist, the medical oncologist, the pathologist, the radiologist, all the people who are involved in the diagnosis and planning for that patient's care all come together and they put their input in at one time. So it's not, the patient doesn't have to have multiple visits. They don't have to come in for the surgeon one day and then a week later come in for the oncologist and then a week later come in for a radiation oncologist. It all happens at one time. So that's kind of a one-stop shop approach. and it really makes the time from diagnosis to the start of treatment, it compresses that timeline. So the patients start to get their treatment faster. There is a national accreditation that we have. It's the NAPBC. That national accreditation, we're on our third time around. For a breast center, that's not very common. So we carry that accreditation because it really speaks to the quality, the level of quality that we provide. And in our community, the Joni Abdu name is very well known. And ladies seek out the Joni Abdu to get their care, their breast care. So annual mammography screening, that's one of the things that we take pride in, making sure that we have ample opportunities for the ladies to do that. And about 2 years ago, we opened up a Joni Abdu satellite screening center in Poland at the Poland Imaging Center. And I'm happy to announce that we're going to be opening Columbiana County, a location in Columbiana County next week. So pancreatic care is something that we're really proud of. Dr. Chirichilla has been here for about 3 years, and in that time, he has turned this program into a high-performing program. Now, when you talk about pancreatic cancer, it's really not one of the top 3. That's lung, prostate, and breast. That's not one of the most common cancers, but those patients who have that disease require a lot of care. It's a very devastating disease, and when you have that disease, if you don't have the proper support, those patients don't tend to do very well. Dr. Chirichilla has put in a program that has allowed us basically to take care of the patients in that one-stop shop that I was talking about earlier. And that timing is really key to really any cancer, but in particular pancreatic cancer. If they want the latest and the greatest treatments, so that's chemotherapy, immunotherapy, targeted therapy, and then a wide range of oral chemotherapy, chemotherapeutics, those patients can stay right here. They don't have to leave the market. So what we really strive for is having the patient get the right treatment at the right time in the right location. Mm-hmm. And the right location is close to home, because you and I both know that anything that we can do to reduce the burden for these patients is a plus. The American Cancer Society plays a pretty big role in helping patients get into their respective treatments. When we have a patient who has special needs, sometimes transportation issues, sometimes there are other issues that American Cancer Society helps out with. So that's where we typically use them. Other than that, they're there to support us for a lot of the community activities that we. Every year there's at least 1 or 2 things that we're involved in, mm-hmm. and the ACS is there to help support us. There is a customer service component to what we do, and we have to do it the right way. Otherwise, they may look somewhere else to do and get their care.
And don't be surprised to see more and more Mercy Health locations. They want to kind of make a ring around Youngstown and hit the suburbs where a lot of people live, so you don't have to drive downtown if you want to get their expert care.
And we know that care is so important, and cancer touches so many people's lives. For many of you sitting at home right now, you've probably followed Mike and I on WFMJ today. And when I was about to have my little girl Sabina, we got some really bad news in my family. Cancer touched us. And you remember, Mike, it was a really hard time. My stepfather, Ken, was diagnosed with cancer, and 9 days later, we no longer had him.
Just like that.
He was gone, and we didn't have the time. We didn't have the pre-diagnosis. We didn't have a lot of the information that I know is so important. And that is why it takes people like you sitting at home right now. It takes our community leaders. It takes people realizing that once you're there, you need all the help you can get.
Right.
And we miss him tremendously, and we are so tremendously grateful for people who are stepping up to help us.
Yep, and you've seen Lauren work alongside many local donors, many community leaders, like the good folks at Sweeney. I love saying that. We love Lauren and Eric Ryan when they join forces with the Sweeney team. Doug and Penny Sweeney not only run a very successful business, but they also support the causes that need support on so many levels. So let's bring in Kelly Sabaka one more time to talk more about that.
Yes.
Great family, right? They are
Such a great family.
Thank you
Fabulous
for everything
to
they've
work
even
with.
given me. So.
Yeah, so this year, as many people already know, Doug and Pat, they've worked with us throughout the year as our honorary co-chairs for this event, and just really happy to have them. They've been tremendous people to work with, and let's hear from them.
On behalf of myself and Doug, and all of this event's honorees and sponsors, we wish to extend to each of you a very warm welcome to the 2020 Cattle Barons Ball, which I might add is the 14th annual Cattle Barons Ball. But like almost everything about 2020 so far, this evening is a little bit different than the traditional diamonds and denim ball that we have enjoyed so much in prior years. This obviously isn't the Lake Club, and there will be no gourmet meal tonight, but we are very grateful to be here with you at this moment. When in mid-March, the governor executed the stay-at-home order to slow the spread of the coronavirus, we originally thought that the ball would have to be postponed until midsummer. But as time progressed and the COVID-19 virus remained, the Planning Committee and the American Society thought long and hard about canceling the 2020 event and actually moving it to 2021. But knowing what we know about cancer, cancer hasn't stopped just because COVID-19 arrived. Cancer hasn't stopped at all, and funds for cancer prevention and screening, and cancer treatment and related services, and funds for cancer research are needed now just as much as ever, even more now than ever. In fact, many of you know I just retired as Health Commissioner for Mahoney County Public Health, and in 2019, the Health Department and Mercy Health, along with many numerous community partners, conducted a community health assessment that identified cancer as the second leading cause of death in our area. We have cases, highest incidence of cases of cancer being found in lung, followed by breast, prostate, colon, and rectum. Yet, the same assessment showed that while almost 3/4 of women had had a mammogram done in the last 24 months, and 3/4 of men had had a prostate exam done during that same period, less than 3/4 of the community had had colorectal screening done in the past 5 years, and only 18% had skin cancer screening in the past year. But statistics don't tell the whole story, don't even tell the real story. As most of you know here, the real story about cancer is personal. At some point in our lives, just about everyone will be touched by cancer, personally or through a friend or family member. My mother, my father, Doug's mother, aunts, uncles, siblings and friends of siblings have all been touched by cancer and have benefited from the research, expert advice, and support provided by the American Cancer Society. So the Planning Committee and the Cattle Baron Ball sponsors decided that this event had to go on to honor those who have lost their battle and to celebrate the thrivers and survivors and the individuals that make that possible. And the best approach would be to put our best foot forward to support the American Cancer Society and our community in the safest, yet still most enjoyable way. And so here we are. So thank you for joining us this evening. Please open your hearts and pocketbooks to support the American Cancer Society.
Welcome everybody, and we want you to know we sure miss each of you who we really would like to be together face to face tonight, but for obvious reasons we are not, but we miss you. We hope you're all well. And in the spirit of what we're here for tonight, the show must go on. And I know historically when Pat and I like to get involved in charity work, we want to try to set a record. And I've talked to the team about that. And even though we are in this virtual situation, we feel, and studies have shown around the country, that these events can still be highly successful. So we're looking forward to that tonight. And as we know, it's for all the right reasons. Every year during the event, the Raise the Paddle portion raises a significant amount of money for one of the cancer battles that we fight. And so it's our pleasure tonight. Pat and I are going to give a gift to to that portion of the event that tonight is all about pancreatic cancer. So we're extremely excited. Lauren and Mike will kick that off as the event goes on, and we're looking forward to some great results.
We love seeing Doug and Pat, don't we? I certainly do. I wish I could give them a big hug, Patty especially, for all of her work and dedication to the area of public health when it comes to keeping people safe and keeping people informed. Literally couldn't do it without those people, and the healthcare industry, all of these different kinds of changes. Kelly, we've got so many different people that have to play such important roles, don't we?
Yeah, sure. Especially, I don't know, Lauren, if you're familiar with our program, Road to Recovery, the American Cancer Society. So, as you know, thousands of people every day are diagnosed with cancer and need these crucial rides to treatment and may not necessarily have the access to get to their treatment program. So through this Road to Recovery program, we're able to raise crucial funds through the Cattle Barons Ball and throughout the entire year to provide these necessary rides to folks that they're able to get to their cancer treatment programs.
I can't wait to hear more, and we're going to drive this one home.
I was 15. They found a mass in my brain and they found out it was a cancerous tumor.
When Lulu started treatment, it was very difficult for me to leave my job to take her to the hospital. I was talking to Kathy about quitting my job because there's no way I could take Lulu to treatment while working. And a week later, she said to me that you don't have to because American Society will provide transportation.
So when we found out that the American Cancer Society had this program, I was very happy and relieved. For potential donors, this is just an excellent program. I mean, it affects so many lives. It's just such a benefit for those who are going through this journey. It's like you don't have to worry about that one aspect of transportation.
Oh man, it's such a great program. Now more details on things you get to win if you're lucky enough. GiveCancerTheBoot.ggo.bid to look at today's items.
Yes, and all you have to do is just log on there, register, and then go back to your email, make sure you've got everything that you need, because when you see what we've got in store for you, you don't want to hesitate. So take a look at some of these epic prizes, these wonderful things. You're not going to want to miss it. Bidding on bliss. That's exactly what you can do right now if you're in need of a moment to relax and unwind. Joe Mineo of Joe Mineo Creative is giving you the chance to visit and enjoy Nemacolin Woodlands Resort. Log on to givecancertheboot.ggo.bid right now, and the $1,000 gift card will help you and a guest enjoy the chance to experience this expansive resort property located in Farmington, PA. Plus, you'll enjoy an overnight stay in the Chateau, Lodge, or Townhouse. Thank you to Joe Mineo for donating this incredible package, and thank you for supporting our efforts to give cancer the boot. Dining is taken to new levels thanks to the Acquapazzo team and their culinary professionals. Bid now at givecancertheboot.ggo.bid, and you could experience dining like never before. The Acquapazzo Chef's Tasting Menu experiences for 8 guests plus a $200 Acquapazzo gift card. And leave the driving to our friends at Fab Limousine and Tour Service. You and your guests will be riding around in style for 6 hours, so you can enjoy the Acquapazzo dining experience without having to drive. Bringing Italy to Boardman, Tom Ziden, the culinary chefs of AP, and the entire Acquapazzo team pay homage to Rome with traditional dishes that capture the true essence of Italian cuisine. The options are endless with a $2,500 gift certificate to Kamara Jewelers, and there are 2 of them available. $2,500 gift cards are up for auction this year. For years, Kamara has provided their clients with exquisite beauty, unsurpassed quality, stunning choices, and unparalleled professionalism from their spacious and accessible store. If you're looking for the perfect gift to celebrate your love, or just looking to go above and beyond, the selection of lovely pieces and exquisite brands will have your loved one looking as good as you feel about them. The Kamara family and their highly trained team have the ability to recognize that every sparkle and every detail truly matters. Bid on one or both gift cards valued at $2,500 each right now at givecancertheboot.ggo.bid. There are so many places to enjoy a great meal in our valley, but one of the cornerstones of our community has always and will always be a trip to Vernon's Cafe in Niles, Ohio. Chef Vernon Sesta is ready to give 8 special guests a dining experience that is truly remarkable. His selected choice of hors d'oeuvres, gourmet salad, specialty entrees, and handmade desserts are unsurpassed. There will also be a special selection of wines by wine sommelier Dennis Houston. No one will forever forget a meal created specially for them when Vernon is part of the recipe. Add in the perfect wines to enhance each sequence of the dinner, and it's a win-win for everyone. Bid now, you won't want to miss this special moment. GiveCancerTheBoot.ggo.bid. We appreciate the support, and there is so much more to bid on. Take a look at the Tippecanoe Country Club package. It includes 1 round of golf with 2 carts for 4 people. The dining certificate is valued at $200 at Tippecanoe Country Club, and it includes a set of 2 black and white Nautica golf umbrellas. Take a trip through history at the Spread Eagle Tavern, enjoy an overnight stay at the Spread Eagle Tavern, an artfully restored Federal-style 3-story historic brick tavern and inn built way back in 1837. Or feel free to stock your own saloon. This package is worth sharing since it includes 24 bottles of liquor. There is something for every taste from limoncello to Crown Royal, plus whiskey stones and a boxed bar gift set, complete with copper Moscow Mule cups, straws, and coasters, and you can display it all on the beautiful bar cart and wine rack, plus the glass holder. Bid now at givecancertheboot.ggo.bid. And the lights are on even if no one is home. Make your home a sight to see with this landscape lighting package. Perfect your home with this landscape lighting package designed and installed by the award-winning Moonshadows Landscape Lighting Company. And we all know everyone can use an iPad. Check out this 7th generation iPad. Create, learn, work, and play like never before on the immersive 10.2-inch Retina display. And we are proud to have Rick's Boot Factory help us to literally give cancer the boot. Bid now on 1 pair of boots of your choice, fashion, western, or work, specially from Rick's Boot Factory outlet. And know the ropes. And look fantastic at the same exact time with this Kate Spade 12-karat gold-plated necklace. It will go with anything and everything in anyone's closet. Plus, it's the perfect reminder as to how you helped us give cancer the boot in 2020. Log on to givecancertheboot.ggo.bid and bid now, and thank you so much for all of the support.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out ways I could use all that stuff.
I want all
And how much I want to spend on it.
Right?
It's all great. All great
Such
stuff.
great things.
Good
And
job.
If that didn't catch you, don't worry. We've got more to come, so stay with us. But first,
Yeah?
Kelly.
She's
why-
back to
right?
talk about our medical honoree, Dr. Thomas J. Chiricella.
Yeah, so the American Cancer Society, this year we're super excited to honor his accomplishments in oncology, hepatobiliary, and pancreatic surgery.
I'd like to thank the American Cancer Society for nominating me as the 2020 Medical Honoree. I grew up in a small town in New Jersey, outside of New York City. I grew up playing sports and went on to play college football. I've learned through the sports as a core that the success of the program and the team is through teamwork. I came to Youngstown for my general surgery residency and left to pursue a career in abdominal transplant and liver and pancreas surgery at the University of Colorado. From there, I went to Allegheny General Hospital, where I continued my career running the live donor kidney transplant program. However, due to family-related issues, I returned to Youngstown. Upon returning, I had a vision to establish a liver and pancreas program here in the Valley. Many doubted it was possible given the relative proximity to Cleveland and Pittsburgh. However, with the support of the physicians and hospital administration, we made it possible. We built our program on a multidisciplinary approach to patient care that was the foundation that was laid by Dr. Rashid Abdu and Dr. Nancy Gann. This would not have been possible without the support and trust from our Valley primary care providers, including Drs. Carl Peterson, Jawad Francis, Syed Yosef, Rich Marina, the Blood and Cancer Center, and the Hope Center. Our ability to work together to provide high-quality patient care is what our patients in the Valley needed. It'll be 4 years since my return to Youngstown this August. The liver pancreas program has taken care of over 4,000 patients, and we have operated on over 175 that have required liver, pancreas, or bile duct surgery. Since 2018, we have been a high-volume program. Recently, I presented our surgical patient outcomes on the national and international level, and I'm happy to say that our outcomes are equivalent or better than those nationally. Liver and pancreas cancer treatment over the past 2 years has been fluid, with recommendations changing nationally and institutionally. More importantly, we as a community of physicians have been on point in our multidisciplinary approach. This approach is important because every cancer patient is different. Therefore, they require different treatment options. For example, 3 years ago, the 5-year pancreatic cancer survival rate was 20%. This has increased to 50%, and those are on patients that we were able to perform surgery on. The reason for this is not the surgical side. Yes, you have to be specialized like myself to do the procedures, but the type of surgery has been around since the 1970s. The survival and advancement has been because of the changing chemotherapy regimens as well as radiation treatment. What we have in the Valley is commitment and dedication from our colleagues to provide high quality of care. Within the last year, Mercy Health has become a partner in a consortium, so this way our patients have access to national clinical trials. We also have expanded our liver and pancreas offices to Columbiana County, and this fall we will also be in Trumbull County. I would like to thank my family for their continued support. I am very happy that my mother has been able to see me receive this nomination as a breast cancer survival as well as a COVID-19 ventilator survivalist, and to Amanda for being there for me since the endeavor started in Youngstown. And lastly, to my 5-year-old son Nico, who keeps me smiling and laughing and tells me that he wants to take care of sick people and be a surgeon and operate on them with me. Thank you very much.
And we are also proud to be able to help anything and everything that helps the work that so many people depend on and relate to in pancreatic cancer. More on why so many people support and depend on this program a little bit later, but first we are proud to announce the recipient of an American Cancer Society grant working in the field of pancreatic research at Case Western Reserve University on the east side of Cleveland.
Good evening. This is Jordan Winter. I'm a pancreatic cancer surgeon and scientist at University Hospitals at the Case Comprehensive Cancer Center in Cleveland. And I want to thank you all for your support, not just for the American Cancer Society, but for pancreatic cancer research in general. It means a lot to us because we have so much more work to do. In our lab, we study the metabolic vulnerabilities of pancreatic cancer, and we try and identify the Achilles heel, because just like normal cells, cancer cells rely on nutrients for survival. But we found that they do so differently, and we're trying to find that Trojan horse that we can sneak through and kill the cancer cells without killing the normal cells. I want to introduce you to some of the people on the front line who are doing that research from the support of the American Cancer Society, where we believe that we are just months away from being able to take a new drug from our lab into the clinic.
Hi, I'm Hallie Greer, lab manager for Jordan Winter. I'm studying the biologic pathways that impact pancreatic cancer-associated depression.
Hello. My name is Omid Hajiasani. I'm a PhD student studying the anti-tumorigenic effects of the ketogenic diet on pancreatic cancer.
Hello, my name is JJ Hugh. I'm a general surgery resident at University Hospitals. I'm studying the impact of the immune cells on pancreatic cancer and also ways to diagnose this disease earlier.
Hello, this is Ali Waziri Gohar, PhD. I study cancer metabolism to search for a targetable metabolic dependency, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you, American Cancer Society.
And today, Lauren and I have the privilege of sharing our 2020 Survivor honoree.
Her name is Robin DeFrilly, and she is a breast cancer survivor, and she is the definition of a real fighter, isn't she, Kelly?
She is. She's a member of this community, and we're all truly lucky to know her and her family. And speaking of her family, their insurance company, I'm sure you know the name, Gem Young here locally, such great supporters of this event, and we can't thank them enough.
Hello, my name is Robin DePrilly. I wanted to thank the doctors who nominated me for Cancer Patient Survivor of the Year. I also wanted to tell you a little bit about my history with cancer. I was diagnosed in 2018 in May with triple negative stage 3A breast cancer. It was almost exactly a year after my mom finished her treatment for her breast cancer. And she did very well, and she was doing great, thank God. She did not need chemo, but she did have a mastectomy. And she's on medicine forever, for the rest of her life now. We have a long history of breast cancer in our family. My mom's mom died of breast cancer. My mom's sister died at 48 of breast cancer. And my husband's mom died in her 60s of breast cancer. All of these women were very strong and they fought very hard, but medicine wasn't ready for them yet, in my opinion, to give them the treatment that they needed that I believe we are starting to get now. And, you know, unfortunately, this past April, I was re-diagnosed with breast cancer. It metastasized. Came back all through the area where I was radiated, and I am now stage 4 breast cancer. So Dr. Francis put me back on chemo, so I am currently getting chemo 3 times a month. And at this point, this is forever. I do have hope, though. I have hope because there is so much new medicine. It's changing constantly for breast cancer. And I believe, because triple negative is the most elusive one, that, you know, perhaps maybe they're really digging really deep into this. And I know there's a lot of backup medicines that I could take once or if the medicines I'm on now no longer work for me. So there is hope for me. I need to thank my family, my husband, Leo, for everything he does for me, for our family. All the way down to washing clothes and washing dishes, sweeping floors. He's doing everything to help, which has been huge. My kids have also been huge help. Leo, Lucas, and Stephen, and my daughter-in-laws, Emily, and soon-to-be daughter-in-law, Sarah. I need to thank Leo's family, the DePrillis, for feeding us every Wednesday when we have chemo. Huge help for us. And we'd order from Cafe Capri, and of course, the kids always got excited to order. They forgot I was the patient. They were ordering what they wanted. So that made Wednesdays fun, and I appreciate that. Our friends, my tennis friends, my high school friends, have been phenomenal. The support I get from them. Mary Beth, my best friend Mary Beth, my mom, and my stepfather Jim, and my brother have been there to do whatever I need. So I hope I didn't forget anybody. I also got hundreds of cards in the mail and well wishes that mean so much to me. So thank you, and I'm asking you to please give to the American Cancer Society if you can. We need this so badly. We need the research, we need the funds so that we can get these new medicines and that we can get better. So thank you very much.
And if that weren't great enough, Robin's husband Leo and the entire team at Gem Young took a moment to reflect on what it's like to walk through this cancer journey.
Well, on this very special edition of Valley Spotlight, we are able to introduce you to very special people. This is Leo DePrilly, and we are outside of Gem Young Insurance Company, an agency, and so much more. Leo, thank you for being a part of this show specifically. We're glad to see you.
Well, thank you, Lauren. We're glad to be part. We're glad to participate. We're glad to support. It's such an important organization.
The organization itself, the American Cancer Society, I'm just going to put a pin in that for 1 second because I want to focus on your organization, your family legacy, why you guys are here, and this beautiful environment that you've created for people that really need the what if, right? That's what
Sure.
you guys are invested in, the what ifs. Sometimes we don't want to think about those things.
Well, we like to say that we're a family business. We've been around since 1947. I'm second generation, and third generation's in the building working. So we've been involved in this community for a very long time. We've known a lot of people through the years, so we really feel part of the community. And being that family business, that we feel that we're here to help people protect what's most important to them, and that's their wealth and their assets.
Right.
And we feel that by being professionals about what we do, because in many cases, this is people's lives, and we talked about it in a meeting we had this morning, that with what we do, our noble purpose is what we talk of on a regular basis. What's the noble purpose that we provide? And last year, through our insurance companies, we put $2.5 million back into the community to help people repair their houses, repair their cars, pay for their injuries. So that's the core of what we do. We help bring our community, and we have a social responsibility to our community to help keep our community vibrant.
We did touch on the American Cancer Society just briefly a second ago. There are big reasons for you personally and as part of this family team that you guys have created as to why we're standing here today.
That's right.
Tell me why.
Till you walk the cancer journey with somebody, you don't know what it's like, and you don't know what resources you need. And the American Cancer Society's been there in many family situations. Stop it.
I'm sorry. It's a lot.
It is.
It is.
But you need those resources. You don't know you need those resources till you're in the middle of it. All the way down to the little pamphlets while you're trying to figure out what cancer is and what it means to somebody. Right? All those little things, to the support system that they offer you. So it's very vital. If you've not gone through that journey, I can tell you that someone that's gone through that journey, you really appreciate what they've done for my wife, what they did for my mother, what they did for many other members of my family.
I wear this necklace specifically because it is a piece of my cancer journey, but it is always one of those things that you don't really talk about until it's upon you. And you and Robin, of course, you know, we wish her the very best, but as you're walking through it currently, what's the best advice that you would give to people who maybe find themselves in the same shoes?
Live today. Live today. Enjoy your today. I know that sounds cliche, but live and enjoy what you have today. Take the extra time to talk to somebody. Enjoy what you have today and really appreciate what you have.
Your team does an amazing job. You guys have been here since 1947. There has to be a million reasons why. For people who have never heard of Jem Young, they're scratching their heads. They're like, you know, it sounds familiar. What would you want them to know about you, your family, and this team?
Well, we're here. We're here for the community. We're here for people that are experiencing the cancer journey. You know, like I said, we've been part of this community for so long, and we're so ingrained in this community. The community really matters to us. And the long-term health and prosperity of this community is important to us.
Leo, it's a pleasure to see you, and we wish you guys the best as you guys continue to fight as a team, and we wish you all the success in the whole world. Thank you so much for supporting the American Cancer Society and what we're doing here on Valley Spotlight. We really couldn't do it without you.
And thank you for all you do.
You're welcome. Thank you. Well, a big thank you to everybody at Jem Young, and
Great
we
people.
do want to say thank you to everybody here at Steellight. If you haven't logged on to givecancertheboot.ggo.bid, you have to do it because something's coming up that's pretty big.
All right, well, let's move on. This is a good time to welcome in the Canzonetta family. Sure, Chef Mark Canzonetta has been a big part of the show from the very beginning, but we want you to learn a little more about the Canzonetta family in general, and they start with their dad. His name is Fred.
The Canzonetta family story goes beyond the Bistro 1907 kitchen. It goes beyond great peppers. And without Fred Canzonetta, their story simply does not exist.
And you know, he had 77 great years on this planet, and he got a bad hole card. Nothing in our family history for cancer on either side, and you know, it just happened.
Pancreatic cancer took Fred away from his family, his children, just a few short years ago. His oldest son, Mark Canzonetta, knows the numbers are hard to comprehend.
5% of those with pancreatic cancer have a possibility of living at this point until the research, I think the research has to go to pre-diagnostic on it, because it's one of those organs that is hidden behind things, and you find out and you're dead in a couple weeks usually. For my dad, it was a little bit different. He found out because he had jaundice in his eyes, and my sister being the nurse, Angela, sent him to the hospital, and that's when the whole journey of his pancreatic cancer started. But usually when you find out, you're at stage 4, and it's pretty much lights out within weeks or a month.
It was Angela Canzonetta who made sure her dad had more than just a few weeks after his diagnosis, and her brothers are more than thankful for her dedication to their dad.
She's been a RN for, God, what has it been now? At least 15, 18 years. She's worked at all hospitals throughout the valley. And, again, she was the one who picked up on my father having pancreatic cancer. She saw the jaundice, and it all started there.
She was the one that caught the cancer for Dad. She was the one that said, "Dad, your eyes are yellow. You need to go get to the doctor right away. You're jaundicey." And that's because the tumor was on his bile duct, so he wasn't processing. And, with her, she was a great help during this whole process for Dad, and, getting him to the right places, other friends, everybody. It was really the whole, when they say the whole community jumps in and went behind my dad because he was so beloved, it helped.
And now Mark and his younger brother Jeff are doing their best to keep their father's memory and the fight to beat pancreatic cancer alive.
I didn't really look into it because I didn't want to believe what people were telling me. I wanted to believe that there was a cure. I just didn't look at it. I was just being positive.
The American Cancer Society, they put their heart and soul behind, finding a cure to this dreaded disease. And, hopefully in generations to come, there is a cure for it. And that way, nobody has to be either a survivor or a victim or a family member that has to deal with the grief of losing somebody.
I just wish I could give him a call. I do reach out to him in my dreams. That may be a little stupid, but I call out to him. And about 2 weeks ago, he reached me. He just looked in. He gave me He comes sees me every so often.
I wish I would have got to meet him.
I know. He was a really great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, truly wonderful, and that is why we want to do this. Typically, in person, we would be doing our raise the paddle moment. So right now, we're going to raise this paddle instead, and we're going to tell everybody at home that as you raise the paddle online for us, as you give, in ways that are amazing, our team is given to you as well. This was made, handmade, 10 of them, by our resident craftsman, Fred Housel.
Yeah, we have a craftsman.
We do.
Don't be jealous, we've got one.
So wonderful. And of course, you've got jars of peppers from Jeff Canzonetta. Everybody gets 2 of those. Our top 10 bidders will get 2, plus a $50 gift card from Bistro 1907.
Right.
And the reason why we're sitting here at Steel Light, Kelly, we have so many different types of dishware, flatware, glassware.
Yeah.
Everything that you can imagine. You have to log online right now, bid for this raise the paddle moment.
Yeah.
We want to make it as special as possible.
Be one of our top 10 bidders. Get this huge prize package. You're not going to be able to buy this in any store or anything like that. You can't come down to the Steel Light showroom typically and just shop around. So this raise the paddle moment goes live right now. If you're watching at home, get on there. GiveCancerTheBoot.ggo.bid and join us by raising your paddle at home. And really great stuff, huh?
I know, and great people are stepping up to the plate literally as we speak. Doug and Patty Sweeney, thank you. They have just raised their paddle for $5,000. I have a feeling one of these will be making their way to them. So thank you to everybody. Fred,
that's cool.
I love you. Thank you.
And there's more thank yous to give out, right?
Yeah, definitely. Again, thank you to Doug and Patty for kicking this campaign
great.
off. This is
Mm-hmm.
awesome. I think that's going to look beautiful in their kitchen at home. But also, again, thank you to the Canzonetta family. Steel Light here providing the beautiful dishware and pieces that'll be going home with those 10 lucky bidders. And can't thank Mike and Lauren enough again. So thank you to both of you, the whole Bliss 360 team, for making this Raise the Paddle moment just so special this evening.
All right, let's get it started, shall we? Lots of items up for bid. Log on, givecancertheboot.ggo.bid and get started.
TV. You can watch us on a big giant TV.
Oh, that sounds good. Take a look at some of the items. All right, time to catch up a little bit. Let's go back in time. The future is now for Brett Wilcox and Ava Timko. Remember back a long time ago, at the age of 22 months, Brett was diagnosed. He was the survivor honoree way back in 2012.
And Ava, she was diagnosed just before her first birthday, and she was a survivor nominee in 2013. And we want to take a moment. We love catching up with some of the success stories, and that is why it is so important for you at home, for everybody that's joining us, to understand that your work, it matters, and it goes a very long way, especially for these two special little ones.
My name is Brett Wilcox. I'm 12 years old. I will be in the 7th grade at St. Charles School. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor and bone marrow transplant recipient. I am 10 years cancer-free this month. I enjoy being with my friends, playing basketball, pickleball, video games, fishing, and going to amusement parks. In 2012, I was a survivor honoree. I have attended the Cattle Barons Ball every year since. The money that the American Cancer Society raises for research is key to finding a cure. Please donate to help find a cure.
Hi, I'm Ava Timko. I'm 12 years old and I go to the Campfield Village Middle School. I'm in 7th grade and 11 years cancer-free. I really enjoy riding horses. This is my pony, Phoebe. We are currently jumping at 2 foot 2'3". She is very sassy. My family and I do everything we can to raise money and awareness to help finding a cure for the American Cancer Society. I know with the difficult times in the world, it's hard to donate, but every penny counts. Please donate to the American Cancer Society.
Oh, that makes me feel so good to see those two.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
That's why this matters, Michael.
I know. Everything you do out there, and you think it might just be $5, $10, and it doesn't really make a difference, but it really, really does. This is probably a good time to sit back and recognize all the cancer survivors that are out there in every single living room out there, and all the volunteers and all the sponsors that have worked with us throughout the years.
They really have. And you know, music, it goes a long way. It lifts your spirits, it makes you just feel good, or sometimes just gets you in touch with some of the stuff that you just simply can't say. And typically we would normally have Kyle Primus from the K Street Band joining us, and we would have people like Leanne Binder who would be a part of this and making sure that this event feels like a big warm hug. Since we can't give you a hug, why don't we hear from them right now?
Hello everyone. I'm sure you're having a wonderful time here at the 14th Annual American Cancer Society's Youngstown Cattle Barons Ball 2020. That's a mouthful. My name is Kyle Primus, and I'm coming to you from right here in my beautiful bathroom, the room with the best acoustics in the house. Now, under normal circumstances, you'd be seeing me and hearing me with the band K Street live right there with you all night long. But, as we all know, in the age of COVID-19, nothing is normal anymore. But we're not going to let that stop us from continuing the fight and celebrating the victories brought about by all the generous contributions and all the good people who make up and who work with the American Cancer Society. I don't think there's a soul alive that hasn't been affected somehow, some way by cancer. So all of us know how important the tireless work of this organization is. I've had the misfortune of losing my mother to colon cancer, my father to lung cancer, and having a brother diagnosed with kidney cancer. So it goes without saying that I am so thankful for all of your involvement and participation this evening. Bless you all. So from Dennis, Anthony, Joe, Zach, and Curtis, all of us at K Street want to say, we miss you. Keep up the fight. And congratulations to all of our survivors. And please, contribute, volunteer, and fight. Have a great evening, everybody.
This is where I am when I've taken some hits. I couldn't see the future in my mind. This dream I've dreamed since I was 5. I couldn't put it down and say goodbye to what's on the inside. We all have things we don't talk about. We just keep it in and hope no one figures it out. That's okay. This is who we are, and this is how we were made. They couldn't see the future in your eyes. These dreams you dreamed since you were 5, you shouldn't put them down and say goodbye to what's on the inside. What's on the inside? What's on the inside?
again to our sponsors and supporters this evening. And as you just heard, that was Leanne Binder, and isn't she just wonderful?
She knows what she's doing.
She knows.
Really is. We had a lot of fun going through so many of her tracks. So Leanne, thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you someday. So.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, you picked the perfect time to do it.
Yes, you
right?
did.
Because we're going to talk about the Raise the Paddle moment one more time. This is a great chance for you to get some cool items and some unique items like this one.
We are literally raising the paddle. We want you to log on to givecancertheboot.ggo.bid. Register there, because the people that are going to participate in our Raise the Paddle moment, this was handmade by one of our Valley Spotlight and Bliss 360 local craftsmen.
Yes.
Fred Housel.
Fred's doing it.
He has been working for weeks on
Good.
10
Listen
of
to the
these.
quality. Listen to that quality right there.
And it's cherry wood, and he is, first of all, he's such an important person to our team, and of course Ron too, behind the camera, but this has been a lot of work, and the reason that we're pairing these things together is because as part of the Raise the Paddle moment, you're going to get 2 jars of Papa Canzanetta's peppers. We just heard from Fred Canzanetta, or his sons rather. Fred is actually Mark,
Yeah.
so that's why I was going there.
Yeah. And a gift card to Mark's Restaurant, Bistro 1907 for $50.
Plus, we're sitting in this beautiful Steel Light showroom. John Miles and Allison Klingensmith, on behalf of Steel Light, they have put together different packages to be given away as part of our Raise the Paddle moment. Really remarkable things, so log on right now.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. And the auction's going to go through August 9th at 8 o'clock. So even if you're watching the rerun, you can still bid today.
Right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lauren, Mike, your whole team at Bliss 360, Valley Spotlight, WFMJ. Really made this fun. I know it brought a smile to my face today, and I can't wait to see the retromercial that's about to play.
Oh!
It was such a good one. It was such a good one. And keep in mind, this is all about, pancreatic cancer research for us today. And Ron Flaviano, he's behind the scenes. He is the reason why this retromercial is something that we all sort of we all talk about it, don't we?
Yes, we do. So thanks for watching Valley Spotlight. Don't forget to join us on valleyspotlight.com. You can always watch episodes there. And thanks again to the American Cancer Society and Steel Light. We're flattered to be here and flattered to put on this program for you.
Great job.
Yeah.
First time.
I know.
Thank you.
A little worried about my position here.
You should be.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
The cows are up in arms. They've left their fields and barns. They're marching from the farms because kids don't drink enough milk. Hershey's Instant makes milk taste like a Hershey bar.
It's fortified with vitamins B1, C, D2, and iron.
The kids are happy. They're drinking their milk. The cows aren't going back home. Hershey's Instant makes milk taste like a Hershey bar.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.